I'm Duncan Green. Welcome to Gym Hacks, your daily 10-minute dose of tips, techniques and innovations to make your fitness club stand out, more fun to run and more profitable. 600 seconds of takeaways that will make a difference. Our aim is to provide the very best free content on the web for you gym owners and operators. If you like our content, register for our free 6-week Exponential Growth Formula program. We're helping fitness club professionals generate the maximum revenues possible. Register below to enroll on the next program, which starts on the 1st of next month. Once you've registered, we'll send you the logins automatically. Also, check out our unique implementation service. This is a 100% done-for-you program of effective fitness club marketing, and it's supported by the strongest guarantees anywhere in our sector. Click below for details on this incredible service. But right now, let's get back to today's gym hack. So today I want to talk about how to make an extra £75,000 per annum without adding a single new member to your business. It can all be done just by looking at what you're doing now and just tweaking a few things. So if you average around 85 new sales a month, then this £75,000 is yours, and I'll show you how you can get it in the next 10 minutes. Here we go. Introduce a joining fee for everybody that you enroll for the first time. And in order to make that more tolerable to everybody, make it refundable when they renew in month 13. Now you can use any sort of joining fee level you like, because what you can do is you could create some sort of promotion in order to get people to join on the day that you present the fee, and that could include a reduction to keep trying out at what price you get the most member resistance. Because who knows, we've got clients that charge between £300 to £30. So where are you between those two numbers? We know that clients can be successful at each of those ends of the spectrum. So you just need to find at what point you get the least level of resistance, the maximum amount of value. So here's a script that you use. So it's a joining fee, is a one-off fee. You don't have to repay this each year, provided your membership stays current. And that's important, because where you don't use a joining fee, inevitably in the spring and the summer, you suffer a far greater degree of attrition from people diving out for the summer months and then cutting back in for the winter than those clubs that charge a joining fee. Now here's the next paragraph of our script, is where we trial the price. Now our joining fee is usually £100. Now that, again, scrub out 100, put whatever you want on. But fortunately for you today, we have a special promotion running, and the fee has been reduced to £30. That's great, isn't it? So again, play around with the numbers, but charge everybody a joining fee, assuming out of your 1,000 new customers, 500 new joiners pay you £30. So that's an extra £15,000 per annum. Now here's the next idea. Charge a finance fee on your flexible membership options. Now, what we know is that you have got cost from your administration in order to make the membership turn into cash. So pass that on. Charge a finance fee for those customers that don't pay your paid in full membership amount. 30 days notice on flexible memberships. Again, many years ago at a conference in America, an IRSA conference, one of the best operators from Australia showed us this concept of the 30 days notice. And I went back and put that into my chain of clubs that I was running at the time. And it made the most extraordinary difference. It was free money that it created, and it created hundreds of thousands of pounds. And here's the script. So your monthly fees are payable by direct debit and will be £40 per month. The first payment will be due on the 1st of July. Now, many clubs tie you into a year's membership, but here at Peak Fitness, we believe our service is so good that we don't need to force you to stay. All that we ask is that if you do decide to leave, you give us 30 days notice. We'll take that payment now, so that if you should have to cancel at any time, all you have to do is notify us in writing along with your bank, and you can continue using the club for a further month. Does that sound okay? Great. Now, if your fees are, say, £30, I appreciate the script we use 40, but if it's only £30 a month, then 500 people taking that month-to-month option out of your 1,000 is another £15,000 of free revenue just by asking them for it. Now, the other area that we see as a place of where you can get free money, where you're just waving cash away, is in that payment period between the date of joining to when the first direct debit is actually taken out. Now, that is a certain timeline, and that timeline needs to be paid for, and we call that prorated dues. And here's your prorated dues script. Now, your first direct debit will not start until the 1st of July, but I know that you're keen to get started straight away, so I've worked out that between now and the 1st of July, you need to pay £20. This means we can set up your membership immediately, and you can start to exercise and begin to feel better about yourself. Obviously, you can adapt that according to their goals. That makes sense, doesn't it? Get a yes. Great. So again, now if there's 500 members taking your new month-to-month option, and of that 500, the average lead-in payment is 2 weeks, that's going to give you another £7,500 per annum. So you can see that so far you've not signed a single extra person. All you've done is ask your current customer base, your potential customer base, for money they've not been asked for before, and money that they've been asked for things that you've never thought about asking them for before, but makes a logical sense to them. Now, the fifth untapped revenue is to charge for your new member programs. There's almost an obligation that when people join the club, they're going to require some sort of levels of instruction and service. And again, that's going to cost you. So create 3 types of options. You have different demographics of member. You have people who are experienced users who need just instruction into the equipment that you've got because they come from a club with different equipment. That's the cost. You need to recharge that fee. You may have people who are absolutely brand new to exercise, who are going to need to know not just about the equipment, but going to need to have a program set for them. They're going to need some support, and you can charge for that. And then there are people who always need the most intensive support possible. And of the 3 options, have a very expensive and more sophisticated and comprehensive option, which is your best option. And you will have people who, because they have the wherewithal to pay for it, always are attracted to the best option of 2 or 3 others. So create your starter programs and then offer them to your customers when they first join for a fee. And present it properly using a price presentation sheet. In your joining fee box, you can talk about your joining fees. Obviously, in option 1, you can mention about your the membership type and monthly fee that's going to be right for them, and you can add into it in the joining fee box any new member programs that you're going to charge for and any pro rata payment. So to get started today, you can list out all the different things that they are going to be charged for, and that could be joining fee, 30 days notice, pro rata, new member fees, and you can total that up, and then you can say, right, which of these 2 options, because you want to be always giving them an A or B option rather than is just one and saying yes or no. But this way of having a structured approach to presenting the price makes it very clear to the customer so they don't get confused, they don't get stressed, and they don't then use their "I want to think about it" opt-out. This way it gets them really focused and gets you the greatest chance of being able to make sales. And finally, the sixth part of our £75,000 increase is to offer, at the end of the first 6 weeks of membership, a 42-day 3-level membership upgrade offer. And when you look at what's possible, you've got your personal training. Let's leave that to one side, and that exists, and there's a market for that. That's fine. But we now know that there are a huge number of people in every club who are interested in receiving some sort of mentoring service, some sort of online coaching. Now, that might be using Google Sheets and WhatsApp and telephones and just helping people stick to their program, chat about issues they may be having, and that's very low cost for you to administer, and you can charge it for premium rates. And then the next add-on to that is to use a program, an online coach program, with an agreed amount of face-to-face work. So every 6 weeks we'll reset your program, and there might be a 45-minute to an hour one-to-one session 8 times in the year, and that might add to the monthly charge. And then you've got people who actually want to have face-to-face every week, 30 minutes, 1 hour, whatever, charge the price. And then you've got people who just want to learn different equipment sources. So you have clinics, one-off training scenarios where people can ask for tuition about certain exercise forms. And again, you can charge that by the lump, when and where they want it, or you can charge it, you can wrap it up in membership and use it as an upsell. But whatever way you do that, there's a huge potential to raise more money. £40 per calendar month, could charge £100 for a 30-minute one-to-one coaching program. Again, you can charge for an hour's face-to-face time for any of your types of clinics that you want to run. So, having discussed the services and support that would benefit you most, which option do you think you'd go for? And let's assume that of your 1,000 members, 250 of them will pay for a coached upgrade, say at £40 a month, an average 4 months they will pay in the year. That's an extra £40,000 a year. So you can see joining fees, finance fees, 30 days notice, prorated dues, upsell new member fees, 42-day coached membership upgrades. Nothing very new is being created. You have all the resources and the opportunity to run all of these programs, but just by asking for them at particular times during the process, you can generate significant extra revenue. Thanks ever so much for listening. See you next time.